Hi everyone, welcome to Keyboard Karate. Today we are looking at Row, Row, Row Your Boat, a very famous nursery rhyme you're probably all familiar with. We're going to do several different approaches to this song, working with the melody, some chords, and different accompaniment patterns as we play through. Let's take a look at our music. Let's go to line number 1, and before we begin, there's a couple theory things we need to talk about. First of all, let's look at our key signature so we know what our starting point is. We have 1 sharp. We are in the key of G major is correct. Look at your time signature. Most of the pieces we've been doing so far have been in duple meter, or simple meter, meaning 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, etc., where everything's in groups of 2. We have 6/8 today, which means everything's in groups of 3. And really the only thing you need to know about is instead of being 1 and 2 and 3 and, we put things in groups of 3 notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and row, row, row your boat, etc. So let's place our right hand in G position to start. The white belt is just to do the right hand by itself. Now for this piece we have a little bit of moving we'll have to do, but I think it'll be okay. It starts in G position, ready, and. Here we're going to shift our hand so we play an arpeggio with our pinky on high G. And then bring your hand back for the last line. Let's do the whole thing without stopping now. Watch if you need to and then rewind the video and play along with me. Ready, and Shift your fingers. And back. So make sure you hold stream out for 3 short beats. 1, 2, 3, off, and then you shift your hand over. Going on to our yellow belt. Same melody, but with the left hand by itself. It's going to be the same idea. When you get to stream, let go and shift your hand over to an arpeggio. Thumb on G, second finger on D, middle finger on B, pinky on G. And then you come back for Life is But a Dream. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Shift. Let's go on to the orange belt, which is hands together. Remember, we're going to shift both hands at the same time. 1, 2, ready, and. Shift. Okay. I think we're ready for the red belt, going down to line 2. Melody's going to stay in the right hand, but we're going to go right to our chords in the left hand. First chord that we have is our G chord, which is made up of 3 notes, G, B, D. Play along with me. And pause there. Our next chord, D7, shares 1 note, and that's D. We have a neighbor note, C. And our pinky's going to slide a half step to F sharp, the black key. And our D7 chord is F sharp, C, D. Play. 2, 3, 4, 5, and. Let's practice switching between G and D7. We'll do it for 6 quick beats in 6/8 time or 2 strong beats. ready, and G, and D7, back to G, and back. One more time. Ending on G. Let's try putting the melody together with those chords. 1, 2, ready, and. Not too bad. Let's take it a little step further, going down to line 3, the green belt. Melody's still the same, but we're going to do a little bounce pattern in our left hand with our chords. So we'll play the bottom note by itself, and we'll play the top 2 notes together, and we're going to be in a long, short pattern like this. Same thing with D7. To G, D7, let's try hands together. 1, 2, ready, and. Just like we're skipping along. We are halfway through to becoming experts. Let's flip the page. Going on to the blue belt, line 4. Melody is still in the right hand, it's the same. But this time we're going to shift our left hand pattern from a bounce to a completely broken arpeggio. Same 3 notes for the chords, but we're going to play them individually like this. For G chord. D7 would be this. Same 3 notes, just broken. Let's go back to G. So let's try the hands together now with the arpeggio pattern. Blue belt. Ready? Here we go. Okay. We're going to do one more pattern with our left hand, line 5, the purple belt, and that is we're going to shift it to kind of a waltz feeling. This is similar to the bounce, except that we're going to do bottom note by itself, top 2 notes together, but it's going to be in combination pairs of bottom for 1, top 2 for 2. So here's our G chord. Let's try this with D7. D7, and on G. Let's try it hands together. 1, 2, ready, and Alright, we're going to change things up quite a bit for the last 2 belts, but that's why they're the toughest. Looking at line 6, the brown belt, we're going to put the left hand with the melody this time, and our right hand is going to do something very different, and that is what we're going to call a waterfall. And our notes are just going to sound like they're cascading down, outlining the chord somewhat. So we'll call this our G chord. I'm going to put that in quotes. Our G waterfall. Okay. And then we also have our D7 waterfall, in quotes. This one's a little different. It's D, C, B, A, but our thumb has to shift to F sharp to give us that harmony. You might have to slide your hand up from being down here in the white parts, the big part of the white keys, up to being a little bit more in the more narrow parts. So that's how you get F sharp comfortably. Back to G. D7. So the only difference between the two waterfalls is the bottom note, G or F sharp. Let's do it where we sing the melody and we'll play the right hand so you can see how the waterfalls line up. 1, 2, ready, and bum, 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 bum. And we'll end on a block chord at the end. Let's try our hands together. 1, 2, ready, and. We had one little collision in measure 5 where we ended up playing G at the same time with both of our hands. If that's tripping you up, you can either move your right hand up an octave to be higher, or you can move your left hand down to be lower. I would say move your right hand up so that way the waterfalls sound a little higher. Might be nice and pretty. The black belt. Let's go down to the bottom line. You'll notice the left hand still has the melody. The right hand, the rhythm is the same, but instead of being a descending waterfall pattern, we have what we call a turnaround, or a turn. And this is based on an old ornament from the Baroque period, not an ornament that you're going to hang on your Christmas tree, but a little device that they would put right on above a note, and that told the performer to improvise or spice it up a little bit, give it some attention. So for us, our main note is B, but we're going to turn around the B with the notes above and below it, like this. Okay, so we've done that a couple times. Go to measure 4. This time the turn starts on A. So it's the note A, above and below, and back to A. Just like that. Let's play the turns while singing the melody so we know how things line up. 1, 2, oh, these are fast, sorry. Ready? And bum, 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 and we'll end on a chord. Let's try the black belt all together. That's why it's the hardest. 1, 2, ready, and. Once you get used to doing the turns several times, it's very repetitive. All right, that gives you all the different levels of row, row, row you wrote. Hopefully by now you are an expert, ready to perform the black belt. But if not, take some time to practice. Remember, you can always ask me or other students for help if you need it. And I'm looking forward to hearing your performances of this. Good luck.